Okay, so we've got our screen all exposed and we're about ready to make a print. And you can see that our emulsion is a little bit smaller than the actual screen area. So we're just going to take some, this is just masking tape. You can use packaging tape or anything you want here. And we're just going to tear off a few pieces of tape just to block that out so that we don't have any ink come through there and get onto our shirt. So then we've already got a shirt put onto the platen here. And we didn't actually use the adhesive part of it. You can if you want. It might be a good idea if you're doing a two-color print just to make sure everything stays nice and in place. But we're just going to do one color here, so it doesn't really matter. So we've got that loaded on there. We'll go ahead and pull our top down here a little bit and put our screen on. And you want to make sure that flush side is down again. And of course your image looks correct to you. And then you want that screen to be pulled up just a little bit. Get our squeegee here and our ink. We're going to print this one in black. You always want to make sure that ink is shaken up well. I've shaken this one up. So you can see we got kind of a mess on the top here. And I'm just going to put a nice ribbon across there. And this is a pretty small design, so it's not going to take a whole lot. The bigger your design, the more ink you need to get across the top of there to flood your image. So then we're just going to pull this down and get some ink in there. And then we're going to put some more ink across the top here. It seems like there might be a lot of ink on there, but you want to make sure there's plenty on so you don't have to redo your print too many times. So we're going to go ahead and push that down on the shirt. You're going to want to hold this end down with one hand. And then you'll take your squeegee in with just a nice, smooth, firm pressure. We're just going to draw that ink across there. And again, I like to go two directions. And then we'll go ahead and pull our screen up. And as you can see, we got it really good in the middle, but not on the sides. So we're just going to drop that back down and pull it again. And probably what you need to do here is make sure you use more pressure. I don't think I had enough pressure out on the sides there. And there, we pulled it up. We've got a pretty good looking print there. I'm happy with it, so I think we're okay. And if you want to run more prints, you're just going to pull this shirt off and load the next one on, and then pull more prints. We're done printing, and so we're going to just scoop off as much ink as we can get here. Maybe. And we'll pull the cap off our bottle here. And go ahead and spread that back into our bottle. Just so we can save that ink for next time. Now if you are running multiple prints or multiple colors, because this is a water-based ink, you don't want to let that sit in the screen for too long. And so you need to make sure and wash it out if it's going to sit for very long. Because if that ink dries inside that cavity where your print comes through, it will ruin your screen and then you'll have to replace your screen. So when you're done, you can just put that in your sink and rinse it out. And then you just need to let that shirt dry until it's dry to the touch, and then you can do a heat set process on it so that it can be washed.